Are you considering to sell your HDB?
If you are still waiting, you are already missing out.
So here's what's really happening. Before we zoom in into this chart, we need to understand that MOP supply equates to private demand. Statistically, we do see 20 to 30% of the people upgrading to private properties once their HDB meets MOP.
In this chart, the green line refers to the private property supply, the blue line refers to the MOP units, which also means the private property demand, and the orange line refers to the property price index.
Back in year 2014, we saw an imbalance between the private supply and demand. The demand for private property is much lower than supply, and therefore the private property price dropped. Moving forward between year 2017 and year 2022, we saw a surge in private demand and yet the supply plummeted. This, along with lower interest rates, drove up the private property prices. In year 2023, after COVID, private property demand dampens with higher supply, and this coupled with high interest environment, causing the property price index to slow down.
Just last year, with the interest rate going down, people have started to reallocate their assets, taking out from fixed deposit, T-bills, Singapore bonds, etc., and reinvest in other assets with higher returns. Moving forward with the increase in HDB MOP supply and decrease in private property supply, we are expecting private property prices to move up steeper. However, in the recent policies, we saw there are more BTO, sales of balance flat, and shorter waiting time HDB to ease the HDB demand. These measures will aid in the price moderation in the HDB resale market. We need to take action before getting price out.
We have a list of value buys in the private property market and a property framework that helps buyers to strategize their property goals. Contact us for a copy today.